Hi, it's me, Rachel, again. Let me see if this light works. There we go. And today I'm going to talk, it's a little bit more of a continuation from my first video, which I know wasn't that great, about fitting point shoes and a little bit of preparation. It's going to be more about fitting. Maybe a little preparation. We'll see where the time goes, because I'm using my phone and I don't get that much time. But anyway, I'm going to be using a pair of Russian point bravas. Okay, they're more whitish pink. They look so white next to the other ones. They're so beautiful. These are bravas, but they have kind of a high vamp because I have a very high arch. My other bravas I am not putting on yet because I have a performance Friday night for Snow Queen, and we're wearing white point shoes for that. It was going to be blue, but now they're white, and that's easier because I don't want to pay for the custom dye. To be honest, none of us do. So, first thing I'm going to do, because my shoes are already sewn and everything, and pretty much broken in, we'll talk about that again in preparation. Like I said, next video we'll talk about ribbons, everything like that, elastic, because there's many different kinds. You have no idea. It's like blows your mind crazy. And padding. But for now, I do use what's called pillows for points. See how there's gel on the outside top right there, and it's fake lamb's wool, and on the inside, you see it, there's no like seam, so it doesn't hurt your feet. So what I'm going to do is, I have my other one already on, see? And I have pretty small feet, like I said before, and I'm going to slide this on right here. Just goes easy over here. Now, when I first started dancing, because I am 35 years old, I had nothing but literally actual real lamb's wool just to wrap around your toes, and to be honest, I don't know how I did it. I mean, things change, I guess, and once you find this wonderful thing, it's like, wow, you know what I mean? So, you know, now they've changed things nowadays. So, right now, I'm going to lace up this shoe, as the other one is already on, and I will show you what a proper fitted, point shoe is all about. I'm going to show you what. Lace it right here. You see, once you wrap it, you want to make sure the ankle is, I hope you can see that, the light's kind of bright on it. You're putting on the inner ankle, okay, and you double knot it, and then you want to put it under one of the couple of layers here, okay, yeah. Alright, now, this part, and look at my feet. Now, I want you to notice something that's important. So I'm going to angle this down a bit, so you can see that. Now, in first position, see, you see there's no bagging, and it's a very nice arch. I do 3/4 my arches, which we'll talk, or my shanks, we'll talk about that. What you want to do is, when you're fitting, they're going to put you and saying, go, you know, this way, and they're going to make you go up, okay, and over, okay, and as long as it fits with just a pinch right here, barely a pinch, like barely a pinch. See, I can do that, and just that. That's good. Now, you want your toes to fit, just touch right here, but you want all your toes to be laying flat on the ground, like this. Then this is the ground, and this is my foot. You want it to be laying flat, okay, like this, with all your toes to be able to just lay comfortably. You don't want them scrunching up. You don't want them loose either. So it'll feel almost like a second skin, just like it's supposed to be there. So And when you turn out and you're up, it's a really beautiful shoe, the Russian Point, and it's a very hard shoe. By the way, I am doing this on a rug, and I would never, ever recommend that, ever. You don't want to dance on a rug, okay? Because you could actually fall and slip. This is maximum slippage. I mean, this kind of rug is not really slippery, but still that doesn't mean it's okay. So now you can see the other. It looks too tight, but it's really not. Like, I know how it feels. You'll know the way the feeling is. And you'll see how it holds my arch right here. See how that happens? Like, it goes like, let me see if I can get it a little back. You feel this is the toe, and I'm not on the ground anymore, I'm still pointing, and it goes up here. Now when I go over my box, you see, that's normally when I dance, and I go over the box, it's such a high arch. That's why they give some people the V cut in Russian Points, because it's a higher vamp. I still prefer a lower vamp, but that's just what I prefer, and I will sew my ribbons and my elastics differently if I have to, because I prefer a lower vamp. I don't like the higher vamp only because, well, everybody has their own preferences. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. But if it fits, you just want to be able to pinch the back, like I said, a little bit, maybe like a quarter-inch at the most. But as long as your feet are laying flat, okay, when your feet are laying flat on the ground, your toes are not squished, and there's no room for them to like be like, oh, da 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 on the ground. Like, it's not like you shouldn't be doing piano keys in there. It should be snug, but quite comfortable, okay? And if you tape your toes, and you always try them on with padding, okay, because you're going to be using padding, especially at the beginning. I know girls that don't use any padding, and that's fine. But most of them are older or Russian. Because I'm telling you, I know I sound silly, but a lot of the older Russian girls are, oh my God, those women are amazing. Those dancers are amazing. They don't use anything at all in their shoes. Maybe like a paper towel, I'm serious, and like maybe a Band-Aid or two. And here we are wrapping our toes and putting on, padding like people that want to keep our toes. So, but I mean, there's plenty of people that don't use anything. But I'm kind of a wimp, and I have gained weight over the years. I used to be like a 95-pound stick. Then I had kids, and now I am about 120 pounds non-stick. So, plus I gained weight in other areas, and I look a bit chesty, so it's different. Let's just say auditions weren't easy to get where I am right now, especially at my age. Most dancers are younger, and they have a lot of a bigger future ahead of them. But the fit should be proper, and as I had explained, and you will be trying on, especially if it's your first point shoe fitting. If you're in the Los Angeles area, I recommend the Dance Store, okay, in Los Angeles. They do have them throughout California. I think there's one in Venice. That was the original one. Her name is Jenny, the owner. But, I'm going to take the shoe off now. So I'm saving white ones, this one and another pair, because you never know what's going to happen during a performance. Always have 2 pairs at the minimum, no matter how old you are. If you get older, you're probably going to go through, depending on the ballet, you're going to go through a million pairs, like a performance. Like some people, you'll go through a pair just through one act. So now make sure you do this, okay? So you're going to take this, make sure you have a safe place to keep them. I keep them in, this is the Dance Store's bag, okay? It's red and it's got a little thing. This is the Dance Store on it, and it is located at 2509 South Robertson Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90034, and the phone number is 310-271-3564. I believe that's what it is. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm right there. It's a little bit faded, but I keep each of my pairs and I write down the bottom of the shoe before I start scoring the shoe and, you know, preparing it. Everything about the shoe, and I write it right here on the back of the bag. Let's see, all my handwriting about it, and that way, like for instance, they had a computer crash recently, and they need me as a customer to know what I wear, and so they can keep my shoe in stock for me. And they know I prefer the Freeds, but they didn't have them because everything kind of came out of the computer, so I'm glad I wrote everything down. I think it's kind of just, maybe it was just me, but I just kind of had a feeling that it was a good idea, and I've been doing it ever since I started Point at age 11. So that's how a good fitting should feel. You know, like a second fluffy skin with the lamb's wool, but there are other kind of paddings, which we'll go into next video, along with other kinds of ribbons and elastics and how to sew them on all by yourself without any help from mom or dad or anybody else that you're, you know, paying, I'm just kidding, paying to to do your ribbons. Like, I seriously knew ballerinas that used to do that because they were so lazy. Let's just say they didn't last long, because it's part of the discipline. And also we'll learn about darning. It's another part of sewing. Darning and suede tips. And I would like comments on that. And like I said, I know these videos are not the greatest, but please leave a comment and anything you want to know about ballet or stretches. What we eat. You'd be surprised how much ballerinas eat. Anything like that. Just let us know. And comment me here, and if I don't know the answer, I will find it out for you, and we will post another video in a few days or tomorrow or whatever, because my first performance of the season is on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, day after tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing Snow Queen and Columbine in the Nutcracker. And by the way, Columbine is a doll, one that's like this, and she blows kisses, so she's quite happy. She is not the gun-toting evil person, because I've gotten comments about that before, and it's just so horrible that people think of one thing now when they see the word Columbine. It blew me away. I was like, are you kidding? Anyway, no pun intended. That was a bad one. So anyway, yeah, hopefully this will help. This has helped you with the fitting. And remember the dance store. They are great. Any of the fitters will help you, and they will give you all their attention. Happy dancing.